What? No. Go sit down. You didn't eat.
Wait, who's that?
Go in there with Lauren, baby.
Wait, who's that? Kira and Nana.
Okay. Hello?
Oh, you doing a video?
Yeah, I'm doing a live stream.
Yay! Alright.
She trying to steal juice. Come from over there. I done
thought
already
you
told you
froze.
no. Yeah, she trying to freeze. I done already told her no.
Huh?
Alright, let me get off your live stream. I ain't know you was streaming.
I ain't live yet. I'm getting myself prepared. I'm nervous. This whole live thing is new. I'm used to just recording myself and trying to edit.
Just keep doing it so you get used to it.
Yeah, because I'm trying to do something different. Trying to edit these videos is taking me too long. And by the time I get through editing, everybody done talking about it. It be done.
Right. That's right.
So it be like, ain't nobody watching the video because they off that. They on something else. I don't know why I'm nervous. It's like a live performance. It's not like nobody finna show up anyway.
Oh, child, you never know.
I mean, it's and whatever.
Yeah, there you go. You're doing to get some practice in.
Yeah, that's
show up,
it.
they show up. They don't, they don't.
If they don't, they don't.
Yeah. All right, good luck.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Hold on, where Eris at?
She just went back in there with Lauren.
Oh, I was finna tell her to say something that was gonna help you calm your nerves. Call in there real quick.
Eris! It's starting in 3 minutes.
Oh, Lord. Well, let me hear it. Where she at?
Come here.
What's wrong?
Don't. How do you answer me?
Please.
No. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yaya wants you.
You gotta do it, Eris. What y'all your mom be saying?
He said, Iris, shut up. Wait. What's going on? Hold on. You see that?
You done put your chicken grease all on my doggone phone.
Oh, she eat chicken now?
No, her fingers greasy though.
All right, I'm out. Good luck. Bye, Eris.
Hey, don't leave. You
Call me later.
don't eat.
She
Call me
talking
later.
about, can we go to Yaya's house earlier? I told her we gonna come by that Friday.
All right, y'all.
All right, bye.
Yeah.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Hello?
Hey, where you at?
The gym?
Oh, okay, well.
I'm already in the stream.
Oh, you in there already?
Yeah.
Ah! Okay,
All right.
bye.
Oh, and Kira too.
Oh, Kira in there too? Ah! Okay,
All right.
bye.
Bye.
You said what? You said what, Lauren? Lauren, what you say? Read my comments? How do I read? How do I read it? It says Planet Officials. I don't know how to read it. Oh my God. I'm already late. Help me, Lauren. I can't see the comments. Okay. Oh, you on this? Yeah, I'm streaming on this. Okay. So I can't see what's going on. The mini feed ain't. Where's your YouTube thing at? Uh-huh. Do the super chat? No. That's just to test out the widgets. Okay. Okay, do I need to go on YouTube? Okay, go to YouTube. Live now to watching. So do I need to go into my own live to see the chats? Yeah. Live now to watching. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, so wow. Do I need to go into my own live to see the chats? I still need to be able to see live my chats now to watching. Here. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, so wow. Do I need to go into my own live to see the chats? I still need to be able to see live my chats now to watching. Here. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, so wow. Do I need to go into my own live to see the chats? I still need to be able to see my chats now watching. Here. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, so wow. Do I need to go into live to see I have my I still need to be able to see my chats while watching. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, well, do I need to go into live to see I have my I still need to be able to see my chats while watching. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, well, do I need to go into live to see I have my I still need to be able to see my chats while watching. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, well, do I need to go into live to see I have my I still need to be able to see my chats while watching. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, well, do I need to go in live to see I have my I still need to be able to see my chats while watching. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, well, do I need to go in live to see I have my I still need to be able to see my chats while watching. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, well, do I need to go in live to see I have my I still need to be able to see my chats while watching. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, well, do I need to go in live to see I have my I still need to be able to see my chats while watching. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, well, do I need to go in live to see I have my I still need to be able to see my chats while watching. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, well, do I need to go in live to see I have my I still need to be able to see my chats while watching. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, well, do I need to go in live to see I have my I still need to be able to see my chats while watching. I love you, mad about T. I'm your biggest fan. Oh my God. What's up, Heifers? It's your girl Tiara Trichet, and you are now tuned into episode 12, I believe, of Mad About T. I am starting something new. I'm doing a new little format. I'm going to be live streaming with you guys. It was taking me a while to edit and keep up with all the shenanigans that was going on in the world. So, got a great show lined up for you. Got a couple of topics we're going to go over. But first things first, we got to make sure y'all go ahead and like. We got to make sure y'all go ahead and comment. And we got to make sure y'all hit that notification bell. And you subscribe, okay? So make sure all those boxes are checked. And then let's get into our top comment shout out, okay? So our top comment shout out from the last video that I did. Hold on. See, I know I need to be better prepared, but I'm not. Let's see. So that is going to be from, when I get to it, mind your business. If I get to it. Okay, so the top comment shout out is going to go to Avoid Ghost King. And they write, totally has nothing to do with the video, but that butterfly in the background looks dope. My butterfly, which is normally lit, is in the background. But I did not light it today. So, whatever. Thank you for the compliment. And now we're moving on. Okay, so church announcements. Don't have any church announcements other than the fact that I'm probably going to be cool on Bigo for a little while. So if you follow me over there, I'll be there eventually. But at the moment, I'm chilling. Subscribe to all the socials. That's madabout_T on everything. Okay? Madabout_T. That's Twitter. That's Instagram. That's it. Okay? So now let's go ahead and get into the show. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and talk about, we're going to start this off on a good foot. We're going to do a positive note here. And we're going to talk about Boston getting its first black and first female mayor, Kim Janey. She looks like she worked hard. We're going to go ahead and give her a round of applause because it's so much negativity that people like to highlight. But shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. That's where we got this information from. We're going to go ahead and give her a shout out, and we're going to make sure that, we highlight black excellence whenever we can, because we know we make sure we highlight the tomfoolery. So shout out to her, Miss Kim Janey. I'm pretty sure I screwed that name up, but don't you worry about me. So moving on, I know this was a hot topic that everybody wanted to talk about. So Kylie Jenner, okay, Miss Kylie Jenner had a friend. This was the story. She had a friend that was in a car accident and who was also her makeup artist. They had a GoFundMe set up for $60,000, to which Kylie Jenner generously donated $5,000. Everybody was on Kylie's head top about her only donating $5,000. Why? You a billionaire, so you say, so $60,000 should be a drop in the hat, right? Well, that's where I come in to tell people that they're wrong, because Kylie Jenner doesn't have to give anything to anyone. I am not the biggest Kylie Jenner fan in the world, but at the end of the day, just because she got it don't mean she got to spend it on these people. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's just say every one of her makeup artists get into an accident and she got to pay for all the expenses. Like, that sounds asinine to me. Go to your job and go get in a car accident. They're not going to pay for your medical bills. Now, you may be on medical leave because you have to come back, but the dude is a makeup artist. He's an independent contractor. You don't get those benefits. He's not a regular employee. So she don't have to pay for nothing. But come to find out, there was more to the story than people originally thought. So everybody was going in on Pola Kylie, and it was more to it. So let's get into this Instagram post from On Site. It says, I feel it's important for me to clear up this false narrative that I've asked fans for money and I'm not paying for my makeup artist's medical bills. Sam isn't my makeup artist. Boom, there's that. And unfortunately, we don't have a personal relationship. Boom, so they ain't friends. So he don't work for her and they ain't friends. A lot of people got the dusty mouth right now. I know it, I feel it, I see it in my spirit. A lot of y'all sitting there with the dusty mouth when y'all read that. And some of y'all probably gonna say she lying, but whatever. Where was I? Personal relationship anymore. But I have worked with him a few years ago, and I think he's the sweetest. I saw my current makeup artist and friend Ariel post about Sam's accident and his family's GoFundMe, and I called Ariel immediately to see what happened to Sam. After learning in more detail about the accident, it compelled me to visit his GoFundMe, which was set at 10K. So everybody else that caught on later saw the 60K. But it was originally at 10K when she dropped the 5-piece. Y'all following? Okay, because there was a lot of rumors circulating around. There was a lot of chatter saying that the people, the owners or creators of the GoFundMe kept upping the price. So it went from 10, then it went to 60 after Kylie donated. Then I think the last place it was at was 125K. We're going to get into that. Y'all keep that in mind. We're going to get into that a little bit in a second. But let me finish reading this. They had already raised 6K. So I put in 5K to reach their original goal. And thought I'd post on my story. And thought I'd post. Don't judge me. Thought I'd post on my stories to gain more awareness. If anyone else also felt compelled to share or donate. I don't know how all this got so twisted, but his family has reached out through Ariel and are very appreciative of all the donations, prayers, and the love towards Sam. So, anyone that knows me knows that I do things from the heart, mi corazón, and I try to be helpful whenever I can be. Let's all stay positive and keep Sam, his family, and anyone who is going through a difficult time in our prayers. I hope you have a beautiful day, and let's encourage each other to help. You know what I got from this last little post? Oh, that'll be the last time y'all see me help somebody. Period. Oh, that'll be the last time I drop a doggone thing in anybody's cash. What? Cash App, GoFundMe, anything. Won't be dropping it. Because y'all dogged this girl into oblivion. To the point where she had to come out kung fu fighting for herself. Now we're going to take it back to where I put that pin in there. And I said they upped the price from 10K to 60K. Then it went up to 125K. My theories and my personal thoughts on it are, so Kylie Jenner posted it and the family went, oh! It's time to up it up. It's time to up it up. And let's see how far we can get with this. Or it could have been that, it might have been a little more serious than they anticipated. And, listen, I've got experience with having to go to an emergency room and being in a hospital setting. From the moment you hit the door to the moment you leave, they charge you for everything. You looked at a nurse, that's a charge. You breathe too long in the waiting room, that's a charge. You said you had to lift up and fart next to one of our patients? Charge. They charge you for everything. So it very well could have been well over 10K by the time this young man got out of the hospital. But at the end of the day, the only thing that I'm saying is we have to do better with expecting people to just want to up and do whatever the public says just because they got it. That's called entitlement. People need to come back down to reality. That's like, y'all telling her she's a billionaire and 60,000 is a drop in the hat. You won't even share a hot chip with your bestie. What you mean 60,000 is nothing? What is you talking about? Somebody come say, let me get a bite of that burger. You're ready to box. So telling somebody, yeah, you got it and I feel as though you should is null and void. Because you wouldn't if you were in that very situation. So people just have an entitlement of over other people's belongings and property, and they need to cut it out because they're ridiculous. And then half the people saying all this about Kylie probably didn't even donate to the GoFundMe. You holler about what other people chose to do with their money, and you're mad about it. Somewhere in the corner, I would never. Kylie should be ashamed. Meanwhile, didn't put a penny in it. But with her, hold on. Y'all, hold on real quick. What just happened? And I'm back. Okay, sorry about that. Had to check on my baby. I heard tears. Had to go interfere. But anywho, so Asian Doll had something to say about it, or Asian the Brat. She has something to say about it. Let's get into what she said. So, Asian the Doll, or Asian the Brat, whatever she want to call herself these days, shout out to That's So Bold, says, people mad at Kylie for raising $60K for her makeup artist instead of giving him $60K because she rich. Either way, he got $60K, right? Right. Even if she ain't personally give it to him, he still got it from her supporters. Meanwhile, your friend won't even take you to your job orientation. And the way she just put a whole lot of people back in check and just gave everybody a little dose of perspective, I love it. I live for it. Because the simple fact is, it's the truth. You couldn't go ask one of your besties for $5 right now. She probably tell you, ooh, girl, I ain't got it. Ooh, girl, sorry. You just need a little 5 piece to get on down the block so you can go to work in the morning. Ooh, girl, I wish you'd have called me 10 minutes ago. I just spent that 5. I'm gonna tell somebody how to spend their money. Folks ridiculous. If y'all ain't nothing else, y'all ridiculous. Oh, child. Anywho. So, now that we off Kylie, we gonna get into something that's just a little bit more serious. So, earlier this week, or actually yesterday, there was a mass shooting in Colorado where 10 people were killed in a grocery store. Okay? Now, not to make light of this, but what color y'all think that man was? What color y'all think he was? Because that man was white as he could be. And why does that matter? Why does that matter, you say? Because that man walked away from the scene with only a bullet wound to the leg after fresh off of killing 10 people just randomly in a grocery store. Now, see, I was at work when this story broke, and it was on the news all day long. They covered it all day long. It was sickening, the coverage they were giving this man. They already starting with he had mental issues. It wasn't his best day. They already setting him up to just go be somewhere in a federal prison or something real cushy. They already setting it up for him real lovely. And I just love how they kept a majority of the focus on the victims. Not to say that was the wrong way to go. But if that had been a black man, oh, they'd have had him plastered on every single thing. Everything. You wouldn't have had not one break in hearing his name and seeing his face and knowing who did it, what he was, and why he did it. Because he's a thug, he's a miscreant, he's a criminal. He's no good. You would have known it had he been a black man. But this white man, who then they later found more weapons in this man's house. That be the stuff I be talking about. The country ain't been open but for 2 seconds and y'all already... Come on! It's just ridiculous. And this is why we shout and we scream Black Lives Matter. For the simple fact that man was still breathing when he left the scene. And aside from a gunshot wound to the leg, which was probably just to slow him down from killing more people, he was relatively unscathed when he left. And you've got unarmed black men and women and children even being gunned down for less. This is why we say it. This is why we march in the streets. And even if you aren't a part of marching in the streets, whatever kind of contribution you can make to the movement, this is why we do it. Because that's pure ridiculous. So we're going to go ahead and get into something that we got from CNN. It's sad and it's pathetic. So they say what we know so far is 10 people, including a police officer, were killed Monday after a gunman opened fire in a grocery store in Boulder, Colorado. So the victims, police identified those killed and read their names aloud at a news conference. Yes, they did do that. I saw that, and they showed it several times. It was quite depressing. They include a police officer and 3 store employees. Imagine going to your job and never going home. Because Billy down the block got irritated on Halo or something. Imagine! You clocking in at the grocery store, you already don't want to be there. And pop goes the weasel, you're dead. Oh my God. I just couldn't. I couldn't imagine it. The shooter, identified as Ahmed not even finna attempt that, as the suspect. He's in custody and charged with 10 counts of murder in the first degree. I don't know where they got this name from, but that man is a white man. I seen it with my own two. That is a white man. That name is very ethnic though. Motive. Authorities have not yet shared information on a possible motive. Here's one. Because he could. Because he could. And because he know he was going to walk away and nothing was going to happen to him. Calls for action. President Biden pushed for a pair of House-passed gun reforms, including a universal background check measure and an assault weapon ban. I totally agree that they should ban assault weapons, but that's not going to stop people from having them. We already know what that's going to be. They're going to be getting them on the low. That's how they're getting the guns now. Background checks, y'all already have background checks instated in some places. Does that stop them? A man that has never, or a woman that has never committed a crime in her life could very well go get a background check, go get a pistol, and shoot up everybody. How hard is it to pass a background check? You should have a psychological evaluation before you're able to even look at a gun. What is it that you plan on doing with this gun? It needs to be more done. And you want to know what else needs to be done? Harsher punishments. Harsher punishments. They not scared to go to jail. You talking about free health care. Free food. It may not be the best of food, but you're getting 3 hots and a cot for the rest of your life. You ain't got to worry about no rent. You ain't got to go have no job. Your every need is taken care of. So what? You got a little roommate and a little crappy toilet. Oh, well, I can deal. Tie that man up to a pole and light him up. Just like he shot them people in cold blood in the store. Light him up and put it on TV so everybody can see it. We're going to start doing to you what you're doing to your victims. Let everybody see it. I bet won't nobody else pick up a gun. They're not going to want no smoke. I promise you that. The punishments ain't harsh enough. Look at all the countries with way harsher punishments. Their crime rates ain't as bad. America was reopened for all of 3.5 seconds, and folks, it's already dropping. So this was a Kroger store. Well, it was a Kroger brand. Kroger said 3 employees were among those killed in the shooting at King Soopers in Boulder, Colorado. They were Denny Strong, Ricky Olds, and Terry Leaker, the company said in a statement. In the hours since the shooting, we're learning of truly heroic acts that included associates, customers, and first responders selflessly acting to protect and save others. We will remain forever grateful to the first responder who so bravely to protect our associates and customers, Kroger said, adding that the company was horrified and broken over the senseless violence. I mean, yeah, you just imagine you send your kid to work and they trying to make their little $7.25 an hour, and then they call you talking about some, yeah, he died. He died in the middle of giving somebody change because old boy just decided it was his time to go. Your husband going to go pick up some milk, and he never returns. Just because somebody felt it in their spirit to go cause harm to others. But he gets to walk away free. Well, not even free, but he gets to walk away unharmed, and he's all good. He's sitting somewhere probably twiddling his thumbs and kicking his feet. It's just trash. It is trash. And America needs to do better, but they ain't, because they ain't got to. They don't have to. But anyway, I'm done talking about that. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It was some other lineups that I wanted to kind of highlight as far as the way that people, like the same police officers in Colorado, the way that they handle a black person versus the way they handled him. But it's just, you get tired of hearing these stories, and you get tired of seeing the blatant injustice right in your face. Just right in your face. So now, we're going to lighten it up a little bit, and we're going to move on to a young man by the name of Derrick Jaxn. Now, if you know Derrick Jaxn is one of those guys. He's always constantly preaching. He's a relationship guru. He's constantly preaching about, what men and women should and shouldn't be doing in their relationships, so on and so forth. We're going to find a video of Mr. Jaxn. Give me a moment. Just a regular old video, just in case you don't know him. Hold up. I thought I had one in my links, but I do not have just a regular video of him. Okay. Hold on. Hold up. Let's just go with this one.
I had several questions regarding changes to my stock investments. TurboTax experts assisted me in entering the correct information, which was
boy, I hate when they put these ads on here that you can't skip.
What's good, y'all? Derrick Jaxn here. So I got a question recently that I actually get quite a bit. It was a woman asking, D, how do you know whenever a guy is genuine, like sincerely has you on his mind when he's telling you these things like, oh, you're always on my mind, I'm thinking about you. How do you know whenever he's being for real? So I'm gonna tell you some signs, but first let me be very honest with you. Sometimes that's a good.
But first let me be very honest with you, sir. That lisp out of control, get rid of it. But you see him. He's a good-looking guy. He's a good-looking character. Okay? Nothing about him made me think he would be a faithful man. Period. If I had bombs to drop, I'd drop them. Nothing about him. He's tall. He's muscular. Now he's making money out here pandering to these women. And this is why I say y'all cannot believe everything that come out of everybody's mouth just because it sounds good. Because he's out here preaching a great message. Yeah. He's uplifting women and pandering to women if you want to be real. But wasn't doing nothing that he preached. So, he cheated on his wife. You're a relationship guru cheating on your wife. Wow. Okay. He has a video, and that's the video I was trying to find. About, hold on, we finna watch this together. A video about men cheating and how horrible it is, and you know, men should be ashamed and they need to grow up, and if you can't grow up, then get out, or whatever he was saying. But yeah, okay, bruh. You can't trust nothing that he's saying. Not anymore. And you want to know the sad part about it is, this ain't gonna stop him. He's gonna prosper. He's gonna continue to prosper because now there's gonna be more women that are attracted to that. Oh, I could DM him. Might get a response. Girl, go. But now, didn't know the man was married, really, to be honest with you, until this story broke. But this young lady right here, looking like pure struggle, is his wife. That's his wife. And they are there about to tell the world why this man here decided to cheat. Look at her face. Does she look like she would have been there? She look like, hurry up, nigga. Cause I got some grocery shopping to do. And let's get this over with. The embarrassment. The embarrassment. I wish my husband would cheat on me, and then I turn around and do a video holding his hand and supporting him while he's acknowledging to the world that he can't keep it together. He's out here with every female he could find doing his due doggone diligence. Wouldn't be caught dead. Just wouldn't. But let's go ahead and get into this. Let's watch this video. I haven't seen it. This is my first time. We're going to watch it together. I'm going to try not to pause it too much, but when stuff start popping up that I got to speak on, you know the drill.
What's going on, guys? Derrick Jackson here, and today I am joined by my lovely wife, Danae, and we just wanted to address a couple of things. You know, we understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not, that this chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe September of last year.
What? Don't even know. He ain't talking about his wife. He talking about his fans. He talking about that money. He talking about the book deals. He talking about them tours. He talking about that house. That's what he don't want to leave. Because if he ain't want his wife to leave, why you out here talking about black men don't cheat? And let me tell you something. Y'all in 4K. You're in 4K. Then you done cheated with the wrong one because she can't even hold it down. That's what be y'all problem. Y'all be finding these little insecure side chicks who don't know how to do what they supposed to be doing. You supposed to be playing the side. If that's your role, that's your role. You need to have your own life outside of him. Because then you get mad and you see what the wife is getting. But baby girl, you knowingly engaged with this man knowing he was married. So what you thought it was finna be? Newsflash, ladies, don't ever believe a nigga telling you he's gonna leave his wife for you. Because there's a reason he married his wife, and there's a reason you're a secret. And that's all that. And that ain't even really got anything to do with you personally. It just is what it is. You accepted that position. That's the position you're going to be in. And even if he did divorce his wife, baby, it wouldn't be with you. You have to live in that. You have to stew in that and accept your choices. Now you done tried to blow this man's life up. Because you mad. I'm not saying he don't deserve it. He do. Because you just shouldn't have made that choice. But I'm upset that he's sitting here really trying to talk about this like it wasn't nothing. Something like it was a while ago. It was August. It was August, right? It was August. Yeah, it was August. That wasn't even a year ago. The wound's still fresh. And she's sitting there. Yeah, it was about August, yeah. You right, babe? Keep going. When's the next deposit? Girl. Woo! Let's continue.
But, you know, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that other stuff. Some of it is true. Some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex, to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate, cheating, affair, stepping out.
Appropriate. And what the side of your mouth? I hate that. You ever see somebody that talk and then just the sides of their mouth just have white crap all over it? Swallow. Swallow. The spit is building. The spit in the bullshit. It's building right up here in the corner of your mouth. It's there. Get that. Get a napkin.
Definitely not in alignment with the vows that I took. And definitely not in alignment with the biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard that I'm going by now.
Thank you, Captain.
Now, I'm saying this publicly, not because I'm, married to you guys. First and foremost, I'm accountable to God. Then
no, you're not married to us. I'm sorry, I keep pausing, but people are invested in you. So you owe people an explanation. People that just showed up and people that done probably ruined relationships behind taking your advice. You owe them something. Yeah, I ain't explaining this because I'm married to you. No, bruh. You explain this because you done hurt my pockets. I done bought that old wet book. And ain't nothing you said was true. Just like if y'all ever seen that movie Tropic Thunder, where they go out into the forest and they're filming this story about this man who was just this epic war hero, and kind of find out the nigga ain't did it. He was a janitor. That's what we talking about. They spending billions on this movie production on a book based on pure lies. Foolery, buffoonery, tomfoolery.
I have to be accountable to my wife, in which we've already had this conversation. I've already
She
told
don't
her
know what it is.
everything. I've given her basically
I'm
a
gonna do it
roll
again.
call list. If I've said hello to a woman in the last 12 years,
No, you didn't.
knowing her, she knows about it.
It's what I was
But
in the
now
closet.
that it's been made so public, it's important that I first off let you guys know I do not stand by those actions. I don't want to encourage anybody to do
You
that.
bet not.
And then secondly, I know that I cannot build a platform preaching certain things, preaching against certain things.
But you did.
And then in my real life, live contrary to that for any amount of time or any length of time to any extent and think that I can't be held accountable. The same way that I preach, men and women in this situation need to face consequences of their actions, deserve to be held accountable. Guess what? Derrick Jaxns know exemption. He's not exempt from that. I'm also not a victim. Nobody made me do this. She didn't make me or push me to do it. The next person didn't make me. No friend influenced me. It don't matter how I was
Look
raised,
at how
trauma,
tight he
whatever.
has her
Look,
hand.
I mean,
her fingers are swollen. They about to pop. Loosen up, my boy. And she done checked out this conversation as soon as it started. She's punched the time clock of life. Look at this. There's no bra here. There's no bra here. She's checked out. She's done. She probably just came in from the store and just wanted to go in her room and just disappear. And here he come trying to save his career. So, baby, you want to come make this video with me, please? I'm losing followers by the thousands. You're trash! Her hand, relinquish it. I rebuke that grip in the name of Jesus.
Decisions. I made a series of decisions that I got to account for. There's no excuse or justification. I've already made that bed and have had to lie in it. And now we're finally getting on to the other side personally in our own healing, in our own marital oneness. And now this is being made public to you guys. So we're bringing that forth to you guys to let you know where we're at with that. But did you want to say anything?
Yes. So
no, what you need to say to your barber is, line me up, Doc.
I agree with what he just said. There is no justification for bringing other women into our marriage on any level. And it was unacceptable. And it's not something that I tolerate or that we tolerate moving forward. And when I've been flooded again with messages and these things and about, I need to leave or why haven't I left? And the answer is, when I found out about it, I left. I did not hesitate or waste time to do so. And I stayed gone. Babe. No matter how many times he came,
yes, babe, say them Twitter followers.
And stood firm on, I am not coming back. And I did not
ride or
come
die,
back
babe.
Until I seen a shift and a change in his mentality and how he carried himself and how he presented himself and conversations that we were.
Sis, this was in August. How long did you leave for? You left for a day and a half? And said, damn this rent stuff. I'm going back. What? How long did you leave for? Because just conversating and talking about some mama do better? No. But that's me, personally. I don't double dip. Once you done screwed up with me, it's a wrap. Because at this point, you're not going to change. You're just going to do it a little better. You're just going to switch it up a little bit. There's nothing that, in my mind, I no longer trust you. I no longer trust you to not betray me again. So, only a few months and you kind of opening yourself back up to that, I just don't see it. Me personally, I don't see it. For me. Maybe she know her man. Yeah, she knows her man. So, it's just, I don't trust it. Because I trusted you the first time and you lied. You bamboozled me, you swindled me, you played me. And now, you've embarrassed me on a national level. Everybody knows that you cheated on me. And I'm supposed to just slide back on in here with no woes, no cares in the world? No, buddy. Hit the bricks.
Able to have that we had never been able to have in just 12 years of knowing each other. And when we were able to have these dialogues,
12 years,
said,
wow.
Okay, Lord, this is something that you've had your hand on. And this was with me being completely removed from his life. And him pursuing God, continuing to pursue God, and continuing to eliminate these things that led up to the catastrophe that you guys are seeing.
Catastrophe.
So there's nothing out there right now that is information that I don't already know about or haven't known about.
I can guarantee you it's something right now you don't know about, sis.
Is new. We have
It's some right now on in that burner page DM.
For it and
Trying to get with your
still
nigga
continuing
right now.
to pursue God and continuing to seek guidance and wise counsel from men of God, and that is what I needed for the continuation.
Now he got both
of me
hands on
being
him.
present and
Don't rub my index finger down. Let go of my hand, you dirty scoundrel. He rubbing her index finger all lovingly. Where was that action in August?
To stand by his side. So today, where I'm at is at peace, and I proudly stand by his side, and I have no hesitation, I have no hurt, no shame about that. And it's only because of the grace of God and the mercy of God. And we have already turned a new chapter in this story. We are continuing to move forward, and we are just now sharing that with you all.
And I think I'm done with that. We're moving forward with this, and this is a new chapter for us, and we're doing better and bigger and better, and we just want you guys to move on too. Baby girl, dirty rotten scoundrel over there. Look. He hitting that. You felt it? Thank you! I'm glad you stopped talking, because I was sure tired of looking at it. It was disgusting. It was more disgusting than this lone BDB sitting here in the corner. And it was more disgusting and more deplorable than your actions. Let me tell you something. People make mistakes. I'm not trying to condemn the man for making mistakes. But you have built a platform solely based on bashing men and pandering to women. And bashing them for the very thing that you have done. So yeah, people gotta sock it to you. They gotta sock it to you for a small amount. Because this is what you got your bread and butter on. That's what bought you that winding staircase in that beautiful kitchen I see back there. Those words and those lies that you fed to a lot of women who were out here trying to live their lives based on what you were saying in the front and probably in the passenger side of your best friend's ride. Meanwhile, you were out here living your best life. You got women out here talking about some, I will stand up for what I believe, and dying single. Following your advice. And the woman that you would think fits the description of the women that you're talking to, you sat there and you cheated on her. So now what? So now where do we go from here? How did we get here? What do we do now? I know it ain't trust Derrick Jaxn. I almost called that man Derrick Summers. I don't know who Derrick Summers is. Don't ask me. But I almost called him that. Almost called him that. With no hesitation. So I just want to get into really just a few of the memes and things that I saw that had me dying. I was dead. I was dead. Hold on, I'm trying to get all my clips pulled up, y'all. I probably should have had this pulled up already. But do y'all know how I live life? On a whim, unprepared. So I saw this meme. And I thought it was hilarious. Oh, y'all can't see it. It says, Derrick Jaxn's wife watching him get into his car. to the video. Look at the body. Look at the body. Look at the body. Sis was done. She was over it. This look at his eye looking over there to make sure she's still talking about what she's talking about. Pathetic. Let's see. So this girl says, I'd rather swallow melting glass than hold my husband's hand while he tells me, while he tells the world he has sex with other women. And she's sitting there, and by the Lord's hands, girl, by my hands you die. By my hands it's over for you, buddy. Love you, Lord, but we gotta get you out the equation, cause it's time for blood to be shed. And I can't get mad at homegirl, cause you went out there and made that decision. It takes two to tango. And it's gonna take one to rock your jaw. What's up? What's happening? So, this is baller alert. Derrick Jaxn continues to trend online after confirming that he stepped out on his marriage. Look at him! He looks like he's at the club peeping the scene. He's like, which one of y'all coming home with Derrick? That's what he looked like. In this picture, I could have told you that man was up to no good. No satellite dish ears. At least the doggone edge up was good, but they need to fade that line out a little bit more, bruh. It's a little too harsh. I shouldn't be able to see Caesar skin. I shouldn't be able to see it. There needs to be a blend. It's not happening for me. Okay, so let's get into some of these memes. So Derrick Jaxn's wife really came on this live with a bonnet on her head, which is a clear sign that she will be packed up and U-Haul ready by Friday. Look at her face. Her face is just... Now, they did a few videos. That was the one that I could find. I could not find the other one. I looked on his page. But that was the one that I saw, and I was like, yeah, let me just add it to the lineup. But look at her. She looked like she has had it. Whatever they saying to her in these comments or in these DMs has probably got her going through it. And if this happened in August and, she's somewhat kind of moving on, all this being blown up like this is probably reopening all those wounds, and she thinking, why I ain't slit your throat when it happened? That should have been what was on the news, not me sitting here with my hands losing circulation because you're trying to make sure I'm saying the right thing. Folks should have been like, sis, blink once if you're okay, blink twice if we need to send the police. And I was just saying that. Look, maybe it was just because his hands was bigger than her hands, but it looked like he had them hands, her fingers was doing this here. He was like, you better sing it right. If you sing the song the way I wrote them for you, Anna May. And the Negro Please award goes to Derrick Jaxn for adding to the embarrassment of black people worldwide. Well, I wouldn't go that far. Niggas embarrass themselves every day. So I wouldn't say he just took it over the top. Look at this one. Bang. Bang, bang. Come record this video with me real quick. His wife. I love it. Derrick Jaxn in the car warning women about certain men. Look at the resemblance. It's striking. Y'all, I'm having too much fun with this. That's why people need to get off their high horse. Come on. How Derrick Jaxn's wife should have responded. Hold up. Oh, spark it, that nigga. Spark it. Yes. Yes, Lord. That's how she should have responded.
Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him.
Everybody watching Derrick Jaxn wife. Let me mute this, Smokey, please. Everybody watching Derrick Jaxn wife just sitting there on his head. You hit that nigga in his jugular. Something. You're going out catastrophic. It's a catastrophe, as she said. It's a catastrophe. The shenanigans being displayed on my screen right now. Oh, man. Derrick Jaxn, I cheated on my white bus.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Yo, it's your boy. Hold up. Derrick Jaxn, I gave my life to God and my life fell. Wait a minute.
Such blasphemy, such ridiculous nonsense. Do not attach any association of this to me whatsoever. I have nothing to do with such idiocy, such blasphemy, such ridiculous nonsense. Do not attach any association of this to me whatsoever. I have nothing to do.
My stomach. That is too funny. I gave my life to God and my life fell apart. What he should have said is my life fell apart, then I gave my life to God. The internet will forever be a winner on that one. Oh. Let's go ahead and see what Lil Duval had to say. Have you or someone you love prematurely ended a relationship due to advice from Derrick Jaxn? If so, you may be entitled to conversation. Duval been ignorant. He came out the womb ignorant. Look at this picture. Ignorance. Majority of the black women that don't like me now is because of this nigga. I need my compensation too. And that's on Jimmy. And that's on Jimmy Craig Gordon. I don't care. She just looks so through. Y'all, I'm not trying to laugh at nobody's misfortune. It's just like, what comes up must come down. Don't let me fall. Baby, you're falling from grace with your bull. Hey, yo. I come get the stretch up for this nigga. It's over. I'm sorry. This is too much. Twitter gets me every time. Have y'all followed me on Twitter? Go ahead and do that if you haven't. Do I post on there? Maybe. Maybe not. So last thing we have on Mr. Derrick and his bull, and then we're going to move on to the next topic. So, I'm sorry, this is just too much. Okay, so she came out with a solo video. I guess she decided to ditch the bonnet because it was not a good look. You're doing national press conferences and you showed up ill-equipped. So, you know, so the facts remain that sis, sis really had to hold that man's hand whilst he sat there and embarrassed her further. It don't get that good, ladies. If we haven't learned anything, we've learned that it just don't get that good. Oh, man. Okay, y'all, for those chatting, I was unable to see the chat, but I've got it pulled up and I can see the chat now. Okay, so chat away. What's wrong with Eris? I know that was a while ago, but there's nothing wrong with Eris. She was upset because she Had to take her butt to bed. So let's get into this. How long have we been live? I don't know. Oh, let's put the volume on.
Here to answer a question. I keep on getting this question. Why now? Did Derrick beat you and drag you to say?
Sis, we already know he beat you and dragged you to say that. Okay, let me stop. He probably didn't. I don't know. Let me not put abuse on the man. He already embarrassed her. But let me tell y'all something. So my mom, she likes to stun on people via social media through her children. And anytime it's a stunt for her, you can hear her in the background like, go, like go, lights, camera, action, and start, do what I told you to do. Well, this is giving me those vibes. Why do I just feel like Derrick is sitting back there like, with the cue cards, telling her, stick the landing. You didn't stick the landing last time. And one more time, he catches her. One more time, he catches her when she's coming back from an errand or something. Let's get into this.
Save him. Well, first let me say that only Jesus Christ can save.
You're right.
Derrick. Okay? Mm-hmm. Only Jesus can save him. He has already done that. And now Derrick is laying in the bed that he made with the actions that he took. And the only person that saved him from that and can save him from it is Jesus Christ. I can't do anything, say anything to do that. His actions were his actions, and unfortunately other people decided that they wanted to take whatever they wanted to do and run with that.
Okay,
but
so
no
sis, what you talking about? Let's get this
shall prosper on that piece.
Because right now, you just like in that last video, we're talking about a whole bunch of nothing.
The issue that says you cannot be healed, that it takes this amount of time for you to be healed, that you have to be depressed, have anxiety, hide your face, you once a cheater, always a cheater, you are this and we are this and we are that.
Otherwise,
you can never overcome this situation. There's always someone better. Well, those are lies from the pit of hell. But
bow! And with that being said, we're done with Shorty Low. We're done with Shorty Low because now she's hot. Y'all have done it. Yucko! That's what she's saying. Those are lies. Straight from the pit of hell, down in the dark abyss. You will not put that on my relationship. But what do we know to be factual? Niggas will be niggas. You heard me? And don't you forget it. Niggas will be niggas. Even the corniest of niggas will be niggas. Even the fattest of niggas will be niggas. You look at these niggas out here and you be like, he ain't doing nothing. He ain't about nothing. I might give him a try. He will be a nigga. Let me hear the church say amen. And niggas do what they gonna do. Period. They don't care how good you are to them. Because jumping into our next topic, Miss Sweetie. Well, matter of fact, let me get out of this real quick because that comes back to something else. Hurry, girl. Okay. So, Miss Sweetie, if y'all heard the news, her and Quavo are no longer an item. Let me tell you something. That relationship gave me hope. I felt as though, they were just a cute couple. I liked them. I liked seeing them in the media. There was just one of those couples that I just didn't mind seeing. Okay? But now it's over. They're done. And this is going to solidify the niggas will be niggas talk. But we're not talking about them breaking up. Sweetie was on Cosmo. Let me see if I could find. Let me see if I could find another thing for Sweetie. Cause I really thought that I had her on the Cosmo cover queued up. Hold on. Let me find Sweetie. Whoa, so I can put her on my show. How y'all doing out there? Y'all doing good? Update on Mr. Jackson. The person that exposed him, Tasha K. I'm pretty sure y'all know Miss Tasha, but well, y'all may not know Tasha K. She's a blogger. She sucks. Well, a lot of people say she sucks. I don't really follow her because I don't really care. But she got more receipts, she says, and she will drop them. Oh yeah, it did give me hope. Doing good. How you doing? Hey, I'm doing okay. How you doing? I'm trying. Let's see. I'm trying to find Sweetie. Y'all want to know who I'm tired of? I just scrolled past her. I'm tired of Lizzo. How you gonna get on here and tell everybody you hate your body, but then you twerking on the camera? Girl, go. Alright. So this is Sweetie for her Cosmopolitan video. Oh, I gotta know, Tasha not a fan, to be honest. Yeah, no, Tasha really ain't, you know, that great. But I'm probably responding to y'all a little behind, but you know, I'm doing what I'm doing. Anyway, Cosmo is where Sweetie was after all the shenanigans. You know, Quavo tried to tear her down or whatever, and she rose above, and now she's on Cosmopolitan, killing it, absolutely killing it. But do you see Sweetie? Look at her. If somebody cheat on her, us average women don't have a chance. It's over for us. Period. Point blank. Oh, this is something else. I thought that had something to do with Sweetie. But what came of it, she did an interview, and she said that she had PTSD from the Ebro interview. If y'all have not seen that interview, it was the funniest thing on earth. Not because she failed, but simply because he put her on the spot and she could not do it. But she was supposed to be doing an interview, and it was just, it wasn't it. It wasn't it. But let me go ahead and get into this one. Let me see. Trying to switch it up. Yeah. Oh no, that's not the right thing. Oh yeah, it is the thing. Okay. Here we go with another one of these doggone ads. When I get popping, I'm still gonna spam y'all with ads. But y'all gonna be able to skip them. Damn. Don't force me to take it. I don't have time.
From New York and on the new Hot 97 app.
Okay, so this was kind of the interview.
I have a lot of covers,
in the interview,
and this was actually, you know,
this freestyle.
I'm trying to think. I like Cardi, like her energy.
I shouldn't be trying to go easy on
Ebro
her.
is a jerk. Let me tell you something. Ebro don't do this to nobody that he know could really spit. He do this to the people that he knows gonna crash and burn, trying to chase a moment, and it's pitiful. Oh.
Energy. There was energy there.
Oh no, so she
was energy there.
I'm looking like a beauty special. Better see the
real side.
Stop it.
All right, so let's get to these raps. Let's figure it out.
All right, so we're gonna figure it out.
Sweetie, see what these raps is about.
After he just got through telling her he ain't really a fan.
Babe lace me with a watch. The diamonds, they be dancing. I could better see the clock tick tock. Whoa, that mean your girl real icy. That means I don't got times for girls that don't like me. I be minding my own biz, but they check up on me like a parent does a kid. How does that really feel? You don't know me and don't like me. That's a very special skill, nigga. Well, let me share a little something. My skin is real light, but I like my liquor dark. Let me get something with Henny if I'm chilling at the bar. All the fishes in the water, but I'm feeling like a shark. Like my weather from the west and my nigga from the east. I'm looking like a beauty, but I'm moving like a beast. Sweet to eat the beat, got me on repeat. If you didn't know, I'm the eighth wonder to see. If you asking about who's hot, you better ask about me. I don't know what's finding women with a college degree. How to gossip when you too busy out being a queen. Gossiping don't get money, so that ain't in my routine, nigga.
Ooh, she almost dropped the mic on they punk ass. Do it to him, sweetie. Let me tell you something. Sweetie is not like one of those lyrical miracle spitters. You know what I'm saying? She got her cute little thing. I like Sweetie. I'm not gonna lie. I have my type. I have that in my playlist. I know I just botched that, but it's there. I have it. That little freestyle she released a while ago, I got that too. I be jamming that. They be getting me in a mood. And then she got this one song with Hit Boy that I really like. But to put her on the spot like this, the thing about Sweetie, a lot of people say that she is where she is because she's pretty. And we be fools to deny that. Because the bars are subpar. They are. I'm not gonna lie. We have to be honest. If we're gonna have a conversation, we gotta have a conversation. They not. I say this. They not touching Nicki Minaj in her prime. I know people hate to hear it, but Nicki Minaj to me is the standard when it comes to female rap in this timeline or whatever, in this time, in this era. So you kind of got to live up to that. And if you couldn't out-rap Nicki, then no, ma'am, you're not the best. But you're good at what you do. And Ebro's sitting there satisfied as hell. Look at his face. He's satisfied that he just embarrassed that girl. Can you imagine all the people that dogged her out because of this freestyle? But she says that this freestyle gave her PTSD. PTSD. And then he says, Ebro responds with, please don't confuse success in the music business with being good and making music. Who asked you? Who asked you, Ebro? Nobody. Look at her. She's sitting there and what she thought was, I'm popping. I'm that chick. She came up out that coat because she meant business. And sis just didn't deliver what I guess he was looking for, but at least she stepped up to the plate. It's a lot of people won't even do that. Heck, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't get up there and tell me 1, 2, 3, it's me on the beat. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. You'd have to bypass me with it. But she got up there and she did her thing. Did I read the Cosmo issue with Sweetie on it? No, I didn't. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care. But let's see. I have one more topic that I think I want to touch on, but it was already depressing enough with the Colorado shooter. So I'll just talk about it for a brief second and get into something that I really think. Well, no, I really won't even get into it because I really don't want to cover it. But there was 2 men that was out there in Miami that were not accused, but they've been arrested for raping and murdering a woman in Miami. And I can tell you now, they're going to do the rest of their lives in jail. Oh, yes. And if they wasn't going to do the rest of their lives for such a heinous crime, oh, they for sure going to do it because she's white. Oh, you know they're going to throw the book at these 2 raggedy Negroes. Look at them. Hold on. Let's get back to it. Look at them. They just out here milling it. It just scares me to know that it's niggas out here on the prowl, really just looking to just harm you. They drugged her, they raped her, and they left her for dead. You can't type as much as I want. Thank you. Did you see the victim? Yes, I saw the victim. I didn't see the this is her. This is the victim. She was identified. Her name is Elizabeth, I believe. Earnhardt. This is her. Oh, Christine, I'm sorry. Christine Engelhardt. Beautiful young lady. But these two will never see the light of day again. They will never see the light of day again. And the only thing I'm going to say about this, ladies, get what you need to get to protect yourself. Get a pistol. Get the big body shotty. Get your mace. Get whatever it is you need to do to protect yourself. Stop smiling and cheesing in these niggas' face in the attempt to not be rude or to not come off as being a bitch. Be a bitch. You don't want to talk to him? Don't just give him your number just because he seems nice. Screw that. Because it's too many women coming up dead, coming up missing because you let your guard down because you're trying to be decent. I don't have to talk to you. Like Drake said, nice for what? And she probably just, I mean, not to try to set the scene, but she probably thought she was just going to have a great time with these guys who may have been from the area. She's spring breaking. She don't know no better and she naive. And you take her in a room and you drug her and you rape her and you leave her for dead. And not only did they drug her and they rape her and leave her for dead, but then you steal her credit cards like a dumbass and you go around Miami enjoying the rest of your spring break and this woman is dead? You deserve the death penalty. No, let's harken back to what I said earlier about dying, how your victims die. Some niggas need to rape you in a room, leave you there, and drug you. That's how you need to go out. That's horrible. You send your child to spring break, and then she's dead. You never see her again. Oh, Lord. I'm not gonna keep talking about that because that's very depressing. But let's see. What's this last thing? Oh, last thing I'm gonna talk about before we go. Just a little bull clip. It's not really a bull clip, but it's something that I found extremely hilarious. So y'all remember the insurrection when they stormed the Capitol? This young woman here was a part of those who was at the Capitol. You see the Trump hat. This her man. He's clearly a Trump supporter. So he leaves her, right? Not because she out there being a racist bitch. He left her because she out there with a nigga. Wow. You ain't getting invited to the insurrection, bruh. You heard? now your girl's gone. He stole your girl. It is too much. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the show. I don't know how long I've been live. I haven't figured out all this live stuff yet. This is something new. But let's review what y'all are supposed to be doing. Y'all are supposed to be liking. Y'all are supposed to be commenting, which I see some people. I see some people commenting. Hello to everybody that watched and enjoyed. Thank you for tuning in. And y'all supposed to be hitting that notification bell as well. I'd hate to have to come and find you. But for the meantime, in between time, I'm out.